Okay, the new engine under the hood. In any design system, involving any machinery done by any designer, there are components for performance. If you take an automobile, there are components for performance. Then there are controls for operations. You have the steering wheel, you have the accelerator, you have the brake, you have the clutch, you have the gear system. So you have controls for the operations which help in the performance of that particular machine. Then if there are some issues, in the performance, if there are some issues in the performance, then you can fine tune them. I don't know how the automobiles of nowadays, there is rarely a need to open the bonnet and look inside. But in the days when we grew up, how many of you have driven a Lambretta scooter or a Vespa scooter? Very rare, some. How many driven an Ambassador car or a Fiat car? In an Ambassador car and a Fiat car, whenever we go anywhere, we'll take a few things. We'll take one extra hosepipe, one fan belt, one cloth to wet it and put around what is called the Delco, which will get heated up. So we need this because we need to fine tune the performance of that machinery. And to fine tune the performance of that machinery, the controls which are there in the front, the steering, the accelerator, the brake and the clutch are not good enough. But we need to open the bonnet and look inside under the hood. And we knew that there were some controls, this thing which will help in performance. What is more important is that the designer of the machinery has made sure that there are controls available for performance and there are controls available for fine-tuning that performance. But the controls for fine-tuning the performance are under the hood. They are not close to the steering, the brake and the accelerator. But they are there. Any designer of any machines would make sure that that is how it is designed. That there are external controls and then there are internal controls. So let us look at a human being and this human system. In the human being and the human system also, there are some controls for the external thing. There are some, I would say, the tools with which or the organs through which we interact with the external world. And this is something we know. There are certain things inside which sometimes, we think, hey, the mind, the heart, some aspect of that we know. But what causes the rattle? What causes the rattle in this engine? And because there is rattle in this engine, there is need to look under the hood and see, is there some fine-tuning that I can do? And like I've said, even if in a simple machinery called the automobile, some designer has provided ways to fine-tune performance. A human system which designed by an almighty, designed by whatever superior power that we may or may not understand, do you think would have put in some aspects to fine-tune performance? My logic says yes. My logic says yes, there could be something under the hood, and if I know where to look, and if I know what to twiddle, and with what tool I need to twiddle which part, there should be something which can make sure that when the human system starts to rattle, that there's some aspect for fine-tuning that control. What causes rattle? Some aspects we have seen, some wants, desires, expectations not met. We all discuss this. Why does anger happen? If I wanted 100 marks and I got 100 marks, would I get angry? I don't think I would get angry. If I wanted to do 100 units as the sales course, sales target, and I did 110 units, would I get angry? I don't think I'd get angry. Would my boss get angry? I don't think he would get angry. If I'm expecting 100 and I get 40, I may get disappointed. When I was in school, in the office, if I'm supposed to do 100 and I do 40, anger is going to rise in everybody. Anger is caused by a gap between expectation and the actual. What causes anger? Only when an expectation is not met. When there is an expectation and then there is a reality which is different from that expectation in anything. I want to go for a movie, my husband comes late, there is anger. Because it's only, I wanted to go for the movie, the reality is it didn't happen, there's an expectation, the reality is different from the expectation, it creates anger. It creates all the negativities to a large extent, wants and desires, expectations not met, and we will see a little more when we look at some of the sessions. So, when such things happen, the human system rattles. When the human system rattles, I want to only submit that there are aspects through which this can be controlled. So when I was talking with Mr. Venkatraman and when we were planning these sessions, I went and I said, therefore, this is what it is. And I think, therefore, we can share with the group that we can open the hood of this human system, and then there are controls through which we can fine-tune that. He said, no, you're mistaken. When they open the hood, they will find a completely new engine. It's the spiritual engine, and I request Mr. Venkatraman to guide us through the remaining part of the session.